Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That round one bowling pin can only mean one thing. We're going inside round one arcade in Middletown, New York. Now, look at that. The world's worst bowler. That would be me right there. Yeah, first thing that we did, my wife and I, when we went into round one, was go bowling. And boy, am I bad at bowling. Check that out. Absolutely awful. That is the face of a bad bowler right there. And this, keep on going. Yeah, another gutter right there. Look at that. It's non-stop. And then, of course, here comes my wife right here. And watch what happens for here. She completely kills me in bowling. Look at this. A strike. What an awesome bowler that is right there. I have a replay, action replay. Look at this. Check that out. Kicked my ass in bowling. Unbelievable. And yeah. This round one has an awesome bowling alley. It's pretty cool. And now let's get back to the arcade portion of the game right here. There's tons of arcade games here. A lot of new and bizarre arcade games. We have Pac-Man and Galaga over here. So check that out. And here we are playing Pac-Man Chop Mania. Let's see if we can score big in Pac-Man Chop Mania right here. This is definitely interesting. It's like a more updated version of Pac-Man. You see me playing it right here. And it's definitely, there's a lot of arcade cabinets inside this arcade. This arcade's located in Middletown, New York, inside the mall. And interestingly enough, there is definitely quite a bit of Japanese arcade cabinets here in this particular arcade. So I'm not sure if like round one is like a Japanese arcade company or whatever the heck the case may be, but there's appeared to be a lot of Japanese arcade cabinets, which is pretty cool. You can see right here, I'm doing pretty good in Pac-Man right now. Let's see if I can win this round of Pac-Man. Now the controls on this Pac-Man is actually pretty good. I must say the controls are not bad at all. I played some arcade cabinets of Pac-Man that I'm not too fond of the actual controls. Well, this one in particular is actually pretty good. And you can see right there I'm having plenty of fun playing this Pac-Man game, and there's plenty of these crazy lights around the arcade cabinet as well. As you can see there, it's red, it changes to different colors. And let's see, look, the colors changed right there, it's crazy. Now it's blue. It says you win at 21 tickets score. And you got the big huge Pac-Man logo right there, and this is my wife playing Pac-Man Chop Mania. Let's see if she kicks my ass. Why not? She kicks my ass in bowling. Let's see what happens here. Playing some Pac-Man right here. And you got the Pac-Ghosts, Blinky, Inky, whatever the hell their names are. Got the red one, and the pink one just escaped. And I was trying to kill Pac-Man right there. Oh my god. Oh, just got the special little ball thing right there. Oh, look at this. Fancy little LED lighting up there. That's pretty cool looking. It says you win 7 tickets. I'm guessing that you can actually cash these tickets in. They're actually tied to like a little card that you have. You can cash them in and get prizes over at the concession stand, I guess you would call it. There's like a little area where you can get a whole bunch of different prizes. Pac-Man Chop Mania right there. With the fancy looking sparkly joystick, and up there, once again, the cool LED looking lights up there. And on the side you got Namco with the Pac-Man right there. And you got Pac-Man Chop Mania right there on the side. Pretty awesome. And here we have Galaga. A very, very similar arcade cabinet to Pac-Man. And you must hammer the heck out of the fire button. Unfortunately, there is no turbo on this arcade cabinet, so you must definitely hammer that fire button right there. And this is actually a pretty cool version of Galaga. And just play the hell out of this. And you're probably used to playing some Galaga on Ridge Racer. You got a game mode right there. And look at the graphics. Hey, look at this. You have like a little code thing you have to scan on your phone. I guess it sends your score to Twitter or Facebook if you have that. Which I don't have a Twitter or Facebook, unfortunately. It's not my thing. But you can actually scan that code and submit your score on social media and challenge other friends and family to, hey, kick your ass in Galaga. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can... That's my hand right there. What the hell? And yeah, we got 5 credits, and that's what the actual joystick and the layout, all the graphics are on the around the buttons. So it's pretty cool. Look at that. With the fire button, you got like these 2 huge speakers right there. And there's like a little hidden Galaga artwork right there behind it. Can't really even see. And on top of it, Galaga Assault. That's the actual title. And look at the side of the cabinet right there. Pretty cool. Galaga Assault right there on top. And definitely a really, really cool Galaga game. And right here, I came across a Ninja Turtles game right here. Not a big fan of the way the new Ninja Turtles look, like the art style, but this game looks pretty cool, I must say. Yeah, the graphics actually look pretty cool. And then what do we have here? Injustice Arcade. So this is like a fighting game. Huge screen. Look at this. It's gotta be like 60 inches, 55 inches. Then what the hell is this? This huge, massive Tomb Raider game. And this thing is so big that it's like on a projector screen. Look at this. That is massive. And this is a 4-player like light gun game. Look at this. This is huge. You have to swipe the card to play. That's a little bit of what the game looks like there. And we've got Halo. What's that? Fire Team Raven. And definitely a fan of Halo. We're definitely going to be checking this out. Look at the guns on this. This thing looks huge. Crazy looking. Now you have 2 screens right here, 4 players. And we're definitely going to be checking this out. And look at this. You got the cool looking Halo decals and all this crazy stuff right here. Got chairs you have to sit in, got speakers behind the chairs, all kinds of awesome stuff going on right here. And let's play this Halo game right here. This is definitely really cool. You have story mode, and yeah, mission 1, which is known as Escape. And you can see me right there with the huge Halo gun. It's like several buttons on the game, on the actual light gun right there. There's a reload button on the center, that peach yellow button, and there's like fire buttons. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. And there's your cursor right there. And you must destroy the enemy. Now this game was definitely not the easiest to play. The enemy is actually pretty tough. And you must remember to hit the reload button, just like in most light gun games. And it's actually pretty cool that it's spread across 2 different screens. Now this game in particular has some really nice looking graphics. I'm wondering what the specs are in this arcade machine, like how much RAM it had and what kind of video card it's using, or whatever it's using at all. I mean, is it running like off of Xbox One hardware, or what's the deal on this thing? It actually looks really cool. And you have all these enemies coming at you. You have to blast them with your light gun. Yeah, take that. It's pretty damn awesome. I recorded this footage, say probably about 2 or 3 minutes of this game right here. It's definitely a blast to play. So if you ever see this in your arcade nearby, if you have a round 1 or anything else, I know they have that, what's it, Dave & Buster's? Maybe you have one of those nearby. If they have this game, I definitely highly recommend it. It's actually pretty cool. So it's, you can see all the Spartans running. Oh my god, what the hell is that? You have a bunch of fire blasting going on here. Oh yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. Some crazy stuff going on here. You know, it resembles much like the original Halo game. You're just walking through. It almost looks like a first-person shooter, but it's not. Really, really cool. Definitely And you see that enemy right there has a that was a sword. And right here you got all kinds of crazy gravity nonsense going on here. You can see your enemies are flying around over the place. Your Spartans are going flying. What do we got here? We got a pillar of something. And we've got infinite ammo. Alright. Sounds good to me. And we got these banshees we have to shoot down. I believe that's what they're called. We got banshees. Yeah, take that. And we're outside the actual ship. In the middle of like nowhere in space. And shoot these banshees. And check that out. Really, really cool explosive graphics. It's actually really, really awesome. Check this out. This is pretty cool. And it's a lot more fun to play in person than it is to like watching it in video. So if you actually get your hands on this and play it, you're gonna have a lot of fun. See right here, this is towards the end of the video clip right here. Gotta continue. And let's move on to. Well, before we go, let's check out what this looks like from the side. Very, very massive. You saw the Master Chief on the top right there. What do we have here? We have the Time Crisis, Gunslinger or something. It's like a Japanese game, I believe. Got some sort of skiing game right there. You got all kinds of. It's like a snowboarding game or some sort. Then I came across this. It's like the world's biggest, perhaps biggest Pac-Man game. I'm not sure if it's the world's biggest or not, but it's definitely the largest thing I've ever seen that has Pac-Man on it. Huge screen. It's made out of like all these little LED little dots. And you see like a size comparison. I'm standing right there. That screen is massive. The handling on the actual game itself, like the joystick, is not quite as easy as the previous Pac-Man game. So this one did appear to be a bit more harder to play for me for some reason. But it was still a blast to play only because of how huge it was. It was definitely a crazy large Pac-Man game. It's crazy, look at that. I mean, you definitely don't come across something like this every day. This is a massive, huge monstrosity. And just check that out. And over to the side, there is some sort of alien game, which I did not really touch. I'm not sure if I filmed that or not, but over on the left side right there, there is some sort of alien game right there. You can see right here I'm grabbing the camera. I'll get a few close shots of what this Pac-Man cabinet looks like. You got the Pac-Man logo right there, the joystick, a couple of speakers right there, and that's where you slide your card. And a massive screen. Look at that. It's gotta be like 7 feet tall. That's your high scores. And you got Transformers right there. If you're a fan of Transformers, you can play that. Some sort of game right here. What is this? Oh, this is like a House of the Dead game. Yeah, some sort of House of the Dead. Really, really cool arcade cabinet. It has like these heads sticking out on the side. You got the guns right there. It's pretty awesome. You got another House of the Dead game, so there's like 2 of them. Now this one had like some crazy stuff on it too. Look at that. And then we have some Japanese racing game that's in 3D. You have to wear like 3D glasses. Look at that. It's interesting. And what do we have here? What is this? Got some fighting games. Got a whole bunch of crazy Japanese cabinets that you have to sit down and play. Now those are more common to see in Japan. They got Cruisin' Blast. Got Cruisin' USA. Well, they got Cruisin' Blast, and got more Japanese-style arcade cabinets with the bench. You can sit down and play them. Now, these are more common to see in Japan. But, yeah, this arcade in Middletown, New York has Japanese-style arcade cabinets, which is pretty cool. They have, like, a whole, like, 2 aisles of them. And you never know what you're going to see. And we have Kirby! You gotta get yourself a Kirby. What the hell is that? Like some bird-looking thing right there, and you've got some a bunch of mechanical arcade games right here. It's like a Hungry Hippos or something like that. Look at this. All kinds of crazy stuff you can play. It's like endless. You just walk around and you got like all these other newer, it looks like tablet games, but on huge screens right here. Look at this. A bunch of crazy stuff. And more mechanical, crazy games you can play. What is this? Fruit Ninja. And then I came across this, and man, I was like, oh yeah, as soon as I saw the Atari logo, like, I have to play this. I love Atari. This is awesome. I mean, look at this. This is like a mechanical Pong game. It's not an actual screen, but on the inside, it actually has like real blocks. Like, that's not a screen at all. It's actually actual blocks. I'm not sure how they pulled this off. But look at this. It's an actual mechanical Pong game. And this is like something that blew my mind when I look at this. I mean, how awesome is that? That is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And you know I'm a big, huge Atari fan. This is definitely really, really cool. And I was playing against the computer. They have like a classic Pong little wheel thing on the side where you can see my hand right there. And I must say that the controls on it was actually surprisingly really good. And it was really fun to play. And the fact that they converted this game into like something that was mechanical, that you can actually see the pieces moving back and forth, blew my mind. I know that was really, really cool. I mean, how awesome is that? And a lot of the older traditional Pong cabinets were tabletop, similar to what you see here, where you actually just look down and you similar to what you see with the little twisty thing, except they had a screen on it. You can see right here. I'm going to show you up close. Look at that. That is awesome. You have the little Pong wheel. You got the Pong on the side with a bunch of crazy looking lights right there. And you got the Atari logo right there. That is awesome. Got another Pong logo right there, and you got the, look at this, blocks, like actual mechanical blocks. I'm imagining that they probably pulled that off with magnets somehow. But however this magic is being done, it's really, really cool. It's definitely a really magical arcade cabinet. And we got Hello Kitty right there. Definitely a famous Japanese character right there. And got all this other stuff right here. More Japanese stuff. And we walk this way and got more of these crazy looking stuffed animals. What is that thing? Got a big fat stuffed animal right there. And got this cool looking like sniper time crisis type thing. You can peek right straight through the scope right there and check that out. You got this another crazy Sega arcade cabinet. There's a lot of Sega stuff here, which is pretty cool. And speaking of Sega, we got Daytona USA. It's like an updated version of Daytona USA right here. It's definitely not the original arcade cabinet. This one has like upscaled 3D graphics, definitely higher resolution. It's time to play some Daytona. You know, the famous Daytona song. Can't get any better than that. And we're going to be choosing the quick race. You have to hit the pedal in order to select what you want to select right here. And we got the beginners, advanced. Yeah, we're going to check out like the advanced Dinosaur Canyon, or maybe something else. Yeah, we'll try the Dinosaur Canyon out. Let's check that out. Definitely have Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn, one of my favorite racing games. And we're going to be checking this out right here. And this definitely is a lot more elaborate. And the graphics are pretty awesome. And you can see right there, the graphics are great. I changed the view right there to like first person view. Got the hood right in the front. And the forced feedback from the actual steering wheel is crazy. You can feel it like vibrating. It turns by itself sometimes. It's like really, really nuts, and you see me crashing. Not the greatest driver in the world on Daytona USA. Definitely much easier to play on the Sega Saturn controller. I want to hook my Sega Saturn controller up to this cabinet and play it on my Saturn controller and have fun that way. And this is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, I already got some damage to my hood right there. See that? I'm driving and got 71 seconds left on the clock. Gotta get to the checkpoint. Gotta turn around the corner and try not to crash. And, oh man, I scraped against the wall right there. That's not good. Let's see if we can make it to the end. Got a checkpoint right here. Yeah. And we got 67 seconds left on the clock. And you see me like shifting up and down, which doesn't do anything because I have automatic, but I'm trying to look cool playing. So, shift up and down a little bit. Makes it look pretty cool. And let's drive around the corner right here. Yeah, let's go. Oh my god, what the hell is that? You see my reaction right there. That was not good. Quite embarrassed myself right there. Oh my god. Let's see if we can make it to the end without dying. And we're driving. We're on lap number 2, and once again I crash. Much like the traditional old Daytona USA, the crashes are the same as the Sega Saturn version. Let's see if we can make it around the corner right here. The crashes are very, very, like, over-exaggerated. Very, very comical. Let's make it around the corner. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's some drifting right there. That was pretty good. And we're still in 20th, so the game is definitely much harder than your regular console version. You can definitely see there's another little screen up there on top. And it has like my picture on it. Look at that. Which I actually did not notice that until like now, watching the video. That is pretty funny. There's like a little camera attached to this so you can actually see your video clip. And we have a reflection of somebody walking past there for a second. And we're in third lap right here, 19th place. Let's see if I can not make it in 20th. If I can not lose and not make it in 20th, then I'm okay. But I know I'm not going to make it in first place. Make it around the corner right here. We're doing 16th, 15th place. We're doing pretty good so far. Now that was pretty good. It did not hit the wall. Sliding around a little bit on the grass, and now I'm in 18th place, and we made it to the goal. 18th place, and you see the reaction on my face. I was like, damn, I wish I can, do a little better, I've been playing the Sega Saturn for years, and it did not pay off for that arcade cabinet. And we have a Sonic game right here of some sort. And we got more of these, like, anime. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? McMuffins in that thing. It's like some sort of baking tray or something. And we got Mario Kart right here. A whole bunch of Mario Kart cabinets. And what is this? We got this like dome screen right here. Some sort of crazy arcade cabinet. And you sit inside here and the whole thing's a screen. Look at this. That's nuts. Now the screen is not on, so I can't really show you what it looks like, but you sit inside that contraption right there. It's pretty crazy looking. Now we're getting towards the end of the video right here. Got the Simpsons, and if you enjoyed this video of Memory Lane, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below.